Hello children, this is Dashram from Brooklyn Grammar High School. Welcome to Maths online classes. Today we are going to learn a chapter from 9th class Maths paper 1, which is polynomials and factorization. In this chapter there are total 5 topics. The first topic is introduction to polynomials, second topic is zero of polynomials, third topic is dividing polynomials, fourth topic is factorizing a polynomial, and fifth topic algebraic identities. So in this video we are going to learn introduction to a polynomials and its related exercise, that is first exercise. First definition: polynomial. Each term of a expression is in the form of ax to the power of n is called a polynomial. Okay, so each term of a algebraic expression is in the form of ax to the power of n, then it is called a polynomial. So but what is a value? A means real number. Real number means rational and irrational numbers combination, and n is a whole number. So whole number start from 0. Okay, 0 1 2 dash, these are the whole numbers. So and here very important, every constant number is also a polynomial. Why? Because here I gave one example. 14 is a constant number. 14 writing as a 14 into x to the power of 0. Why? Because here x to the power of 0 answer is 1. So 14 into 1 equals to 14. So 14 written as a 14 into x to the power of 0. That means a into x to the power of n form. So here a value 14 and n value 0. So 0 is a whole number. Okay. So every constant number also a polynomial. Next, coming to think, discuss and write bit. Here, which of the following expressions are polynomials, which are not? Give reason. So first question is 4x square plus 5x minus 2. So in this expression there are total 3 terms. One is 4x square, second one is 5x, and third one is minus 2. So here first term 4x square. 4x square is in the form of ax to the power of n. It is very clear. 4 is a real number, 2 is a whole number. Next to second term 5x. See here 5x can write as a 5 into x to the power of 1. Now it is in the form of ax to the power of n. So here 1 is a whole number, 5 is a real number. Next third term is minus 2. See here minus 2 also a in the form of ax to the power of n, because just now I explained here 14 into x to the power of 0. So minus 2 can write as a minus 2 into x to the power of 0. Okay, so now all 3 terms are in the ax to the power of n, at the same time satisfy the conditions also. So then the first 4x square plus 5x minus 2 is a polynomial. Next second one, y square minus 8. Here how many terms are there? Yes, 2 terms are there. First term is y square. So y square is in the form of ax to the power of n. So why? Because here y square can write as a 1 into y square. So 1 is a real number and here 2 is a whole number. Next second term, that is minus 8. So just now I explained how minus 2 is in the form of x to the power of n. So minus 8 also in the form of x to the power of n. So y square minus 8 also a polynomial. And 5 is a constant number. So just now I explained every constant number is a polynomial. So 5 also a polynomial. Next fourth one, 2x square plus 3 by x minus 5. Here how many terms are there in this question? Yes, total 3 terms. So first term is 2x square. It is very clear, ax to the power of n. And the last term minus 5. It is also very clear in the form of x to the power of n. But the second term is 3 by x. See here 3 by x can write as a 3 into x to the power of minus 1. So now it is looking like ax to the power of n, but see here what is a power minus 1? Minus 1 is not a whole number. So 2x square plus 3 by x minus 5 is not a polynomial. Next to fifth one. What is the fifth question? Root 3x square plus 5y. Here two terms are there. First term is root 3x square. So root 3 is a real number. Power is a whole number. Next to 5y. 5 is a real number and the power is 1. It is a whole number. So fifth one also a polynomial. Next to sixth one, 1 by x plus 1. See here, 1 by x. 1 by x means x to the power of minus 1. So your power is negative number, not a whole number. So sixth one is not a polynomial. Next to root x. So root x, do you know root x exponential form? X to the power of 1 by 2. See here, 1 by 2 is not a whole number now. So then root x also a not a polynomial. Next to eighth one, 3xyz. See here 3xyz, it is not a polynomial. Why? Because here it is 3xyz, we should consider only one term, not four terms. It is only one term. But according to the definition of polynomial, ax to the power of n, so only single variable must be there. But he gave three variables with and it is only one term. So that is why it is not a polynomial. So in out of 8 questions, fourth one is not a polynomial, and sixth one is not a polynomial, and eighth one also not a polynomial. So you remember one thing, when the variables are coming in the denominator place, so definitely it is not a polynomial. Okay, see here variable is in the denominator place, here variable in the denominator place, and of course seventh one also not a polynomial, because here x to the power of 1 by 2. So overall fourth one not a polynomial, sixth one not a polynomial, seventh one and eighth one. So remaining 4 polynomials. Next topic is degree of a polynomial. Highest power of x in the p of x is called degree of a polynomial p of x. So here p of x means polynomial name. Okay, so here I gave some examples. Observe carefully. First example is 3x square y, it is equal to 3x square. Here power of y is 1. So then how many terms are there here? Only one term. Okay, generally terms are separated with plus and minus, not with into and divided by. So that is why it is only one term. So here what is the degree of this one term? Just you add the powers of variables. 2 plus 1 answer 3. Okay, so this is a way of finding the degree of single term. Next here minus 8, I took constant number. How to find out the degree for constant number? See here generally degree means the variable power is degree, but here no variable, so I am writing minus 8 as a minus 8 into x to the power of 0. So now he got variable and its power is 0. So then the degree of a minus 8 equals to 0. So degree of a constant number always 0. Next third example, 4x plus 8y square. See here I took more than one term, so two terms are there, 4x 8y square. So in this case how to find out the degree of a total polynomial? So very simple, you find out the degree of a first term and second term separately. First term degree is a 1 and second term degree is a 2. Out of these two degrees, which is the highest one? 2. So the degree of a given polynomial is a 2. Okay, do this bit. So in the do this bit, first bit is what? Write the degree of each of the following polynomials. Just you write the degree of each of the following polynomials. First one is what? 7x cube plus 5x square plus 2x minus 6. Here total how many terms are there? Yes, 4 terms are there. So what is the degree? Yes, 3 is a degree. Why? Because first term degree 3, second term degree 2, third term degree 1, and fourth term is a constant, its degree is a 0. Now which is the greatest one? Yes, 3 is the greatest one. So 3 is the degree of a given polynomial. Next, coming to second question, 7 minus x plus 3x square. Here how many terms are there in the second question? Yes, 3 terms are there. First term degree 0, second term degree 1, third term degree 2. So the greatest one is 2. So the degree of a total given polynomial is 2. Next, coming to third question. So what is the degree of a third question? 5p minus root 3. First term degree is a 1. Second term root 3 is a constant number. Its degree is a 0. So 1 is the degree of a given polynomial. And fourth question, 2. What is the degree of a 2? So 2 is a constant number and its degree is a 0. Because just now I explained by taking one constant number how to find out the degree. Next, fifth one, minus 5xy square. So how many terms in the fifth question? Yes, only one term. Okay. So how to find its degree? Just you add the powers of variables. So 1 plus 2 equals to 3. 3 is the degree of a fifth question. Next, coming to second bit, write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. See, first question, coefficient of x square. So here x square coefficient is plus 2. So coefficient nothing but the x square beside what is a number multiplied. So that multiplied number is a coefficient of x square. So plus 2 is a x square coefficient in the first question. Next, in the second question, so what is the number multiplied with x square? Yes, minus 1 into x square. Okay, so minus 1 is a coefficient of x square in the second question. And in the third question it is very clear, pi is a coefficient of x square. And in the fourth problem, in fourth question, the coefficient of x square, what is that? Root 2 is a coefficient of x square. Next topic is types of polynomials. Types of polynomials according to degree. So based on degree, what are the types of polynomials we are going to discuss in this table. First column, degree of a polynomial. Second column, name of the polynomial. Third column, example. First one is 0 polynomial and its degree not defined. Example 0. What is a 0 of a polynomial? 3x plus 8y is a one polynomial. Here the coefficients are 3 and 8. When the coefficients of variables became 0, then it is called a 0 polynomial. Then if the coefficients are zeros, what will happen? 0 into x will become 0, 0 into y will become 0. So then there is a no variables. If there is a no variable, then how will you find out the degree? So that is why degree of a 0 polynomial is not defined. So that is why we cannot find out the degree of a 0 polynomial, and the example for the 0 polynomial is 0. Next, constant polynomial. Constant polynomial means, what is a constant polynomial? All constant numbers are called constant polynomials. And what is its degree? 0 is the degree of a constant polynomial. Next one is, degree of a polynomial is 1. Then what is the name of the polynomial? Yes, linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Okay, here see, observe the examples. X minus 12, its degree is a 1, linear polynomial. Minus 7x plus 8, its degree is a 1, so linear polynomial. Ax plus b, degree is a 1, so it is a linear polynomial. See, in the ax plus b, variable is only x, not a and b. So a and b are constant numbers, only x is a variable. Next one is quartic polynomial. So what is a quartic polynomial? Degree of a polynomial is 2. It is called a quartic polynomial. So examples, here I am writing the examples. X square plus 2. See, what is the degree of this polynomial? 2. So it is an example for the quartic polynomial. And what is its standard form? Ax square plus bx plus c is a standard form of a quartic polynomial. Here ax plus b is standard form of a linear polynomial. Next one, cubic polynomial. What is the degree of a cubic polynomial? 3 is the degree of a cubic polynomial. See here, 3x cube minus 2x square plus 5x plus 7 is a cubic polynomial. Why? Because its degree is a 3. Okay, so understand, children? So these are the different type of polynomials according to their degree. Next, types of polynomials according to number of terms. Okay, so according to number of terms, we have a different types of polynomials. Children, in the previous table, types of polynomials according to degree. In this table, types of polynomials according to number of terms. See, when the polynomial containing one term, it is called a monomial. See, examples, minus 3x is only one term, so it is a monomial. Next, number of terms are 2, it is called a binomial. See here, 3x plus 5 is an example for binomial. Why? Because here two terms, one is 3x, another one is a 5. Next, number of terms are 3, then it is called trinomial. See here, 2x square plus 5x plus 1 is an example for the trinomial. What are the terms in this? 2x square, one term, comma 5x is the second term, comma 1. So total 3 terms. Next, more than 3 terms. When a polynomial containing more than 3 terms, it is called a multinomial. Okay, so multinomial example, here terms given 3x cube, comma 2x square, comma minus 7x, comma 5, total 4 terms. So it is called a multinomial. So let us write the example with the help of these terms. So 3x cube plus 2x square minus 7x plus 5 is an example for the multinomial. Understand, children? In the previous bit, the polynomials according to the degree. So in this box, polynomials according to the number of terms. Coming to exercise 2.1, first one, find the degree of each of the polynomials given below. So topic completed. So children, do yourself these all problems. Second bit, which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not? Polynomials in one variable. See here, first question is a polynomial and it has only one variable, that is x. Last question, it is also polynomial, but it has a two different variables, x and y, so it is not a polynomial in one variable. So similarly, do remaining problems. Next, third bit, write the coefficient of x cube. Yeah, just now I explained what is the coefficient of x square in one of the do this bit. So based on that, you can do third problem. Next, classify the following as a linear, quartic and cubic. So the given polynomials are linear, quartic or cubic, you have to decide. So according to the table, linear means degree is a 1, quartic means degree is a 2, cubic means degree is a 3. So observe the questions which are linear, which are quartic and which are cubic, you find out. Next, fifth bit, just he gave some statements, you have to say whether true or false, so and justify your answer. And sixth one is a very simple, give an example each of the monomial and trinomial of degree 10. So first exercise very simple, So do yourself, all of you. So I hope you understand this video. So in the next video I will explain the second topic. Thank you.